Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 4th grade concept of area and perimeter. This is standard 4.5D in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 33 of the 2022 released STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we have a rectangular placemat. It is 18 inches long and 12 inches wide. All right, so let's just draw a representative sample here. So we've got our 18 inches and our 12 inches. What is the area? Now we need to know what area means. Area is not the same as perimeter, but if we look actually on our formula chart, right? So you have a formula chart or mathematics chart. It's going to say area, and then you have an area of a square, then it's going to give you the area of a rectangle. And it's going to give you this L times W, length times width, which is what they're already giving us. Remember, the area is, pretend that we've got little squares, right? So if I were able to draw 12 columns, and I'm not going to fit all 12 columns in here, but pretend that I were to draw 12 columns. Pretty close, but probably haven't gotten it. There we go, there's my 12 columns. They're not even, but pretend they were. And then if I were to do the same thing for this 18 rows, that's exactly what area is. Remember, area is imaginary, little squares that you put inside a shape. These happen to be square inches because that's our unit. They could be square meters or square centimeters. I don't think I'm going to get 18 on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There we go. Now, all you needed to do was, first off, imagine all of those squares are equal. Secondly, count every single square, and you would get your area. That would take forever, and you saw how horrible it was for me to try to draw this. So drawing these little squares works fine if you're doing like smaller units, right? Like, oh, a 3 by 3. Okay, you can draw 3 columns and 3 rows, and you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But the shortcut here is to multiply the length times width to get you to your total, because I really don't feel like counting 18 rows of 12. So I need to view it as an array, and I need to multiply 18 times 12, and that's going to get me my total. So let's do that. 18 times 12, set that up. That is 2 by 2 multiplication, something we learn for the first time in 4th grade. So we set it up like this. We start with the ones place on the bottom number. We multiply this 2 times the 18. So 2 times 8 is going to be 16. We only put one digit in there. We carry that 1 to the tens place. 2 times 1 is 2. Then we add that 1 that we carried, so that's 3. Right? 2 times 18 makes 36. That makes sense. But now we're going to start in the second row. We're going to get rid of that one right there. And we start in the tens place because this 1 isn't a 1, it's actually a 10, because it's part of 12 and it's in the tens place. So 1 times 8, that's going to be 8. 1 times 1 is 1. Add those two partial products up, and you get 6. And you've got 11, and you've got 216. Now that's what we call the standard algorithm. There are some other ways to do that. If I were to add up all 4 sides, that'd be the perimeter. And if I added up all 4 sides, I'd get the 60 right here. Of course, that'd be incorrect because that's not what we're looking for. Our answer here is going to be A, 216.